And I believe, we are given gifts from God. We have attributes and traits given from God. The question is, are we going to use them for God? Or are we going to use them for evil? Are we going to use them for good? Or are we going to use them for Satan? But the gift comes from God, but it's up to us to do the right things. Weigh in word, reaction time. Hey, y'all remember Lil Jon? Y'all remember B.I.B.I. Lil Jon? When I grew up, he was like the crunk king of the world. This man was all over the place representing ATL, the Yin Yang Twins, Dead Prez. He had it all bumping, right? Well, he was on Breakfast Club not too long ago, and he was talking about how he's come to this newfound understanding of enlightenment. And even though I know this is a Christian channel, Weigh in Word, I do want to react to it and just draw some information out of it because I thought it was super interesting that he has transitioned the way he has to the point where he dropped a meditation album. Can you believe it? Lil Jon dropped a meditation album. It's actually pretty dope too. But let's just get into the clip and see what's going on.
Did you do the meditation album?
So
that's totally far the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah. Turning 50. Turned 50. A lot of things started to happen in my life. First thing it hit me was like, I asked myself, what makes you happy? And I said, damn. Only making sure everybody else good. But that's not what makes me, what makes me happy? I couldn't really tell myself. And so I was like, you know what? I need to kind of put myself first. I'm not happy in this marriage. And I didn't like where my mental state was at. I started to meditate every day.
Before we even jump in that part about meditating every day, it was very interesting that this man's had millions of dollars. He's had millions of records sold. And he couldn't answer the greater understanding question of what makes him happy. And for a person who has everything materially, he looked around and nothing was making him happy in his life. And that's why he started his meditation journey. I mean, sometimes it starts from the fact is that the things that God created does not give you the satisfaction that only God can give you.
Say affirmations of negativity can't live inside of me. So we went in, we recorded these albums, and this time of my life is feeling like I'm doing what God intended me to do. But what's amazing is everything that got me here, I was supposed to do.
Right.
And even all of the music that I've given people gave people positivity. So it's always been positivity, but it's meaning more now when someone tells me I never meditated. You help me meditate.
And that's really interesting how he's saying that a lot of his music gave people positivity. But now this music that he's doing now, or this arc that he's on now, it's actually meaning more to him. And I would like to say, if I could ever talk to him, it's meaning more to him now because it's really in the flow of something that is positive. I'm not saying that people shouldn't listen to Lil Jon, but some of the stuff that he used to do, it was all about dancing and having fun or whatever, but not necessarily achieving higher states of understanding and spirituality. But it seems like now, the stuff that he's making now, it really does affect him on a different level because he's now operating in a different atmospheric tone in his life that may be more positive than he ever knew.
You know how many people have called me about getting in the gym?
Yeah.
It's insane. Celebrities, all kind of people are like, you inspired me to get healthy. So I feel now I'm doing what God intended me to do. It took me a long time to get here, but this is the time it's supposed to be.
And here's the thing. I'm not sure his whole journey, but I do really reflect the understanding of truly getting to where God wants you to be. And how sometimes your whole journey gets you there. Your whole journey sends you all the way to where he wants you to be, even though it's rocky, even though it looks crazy. And I feel like that. I feel like Lil Jon right now. I feel like I'm in a season where I am doing exactly what God called me to do. It don't look like what I thought it would look like, but it's definitely what God called me to do. I feel like I'm in a season right now where God called me to do something, and I'm doing it and it feels good. So I feel like we probably share the same feeling where it's like, okay, I'm in the flow of what God has called me to be and to do, but yet sometimes it takes a while to even get there.
Crazy. I was thinking about this the other day. I met Mr. Farrakhan at the Source Awards one time. Farrakhan. And he basically told me, he said, you got power, you got a voice. And he basically was kind of trying to tell me, like, use it. Mm-hmm. And that stuck with me. Like, I'm like, okay. But now I'm using my voice and my power in a good way to push positivity into the world. Mm-hmm.
So that is what makes you happy.
And I believe, we are given gifts from God. We have attributes and traits given from God. The question is, are we going to use them for God? Or are we going to use them for evil? Are we going to use them for good? Or are we going to use them for Satan? But the gift comes from God, but it's up to us to do the right things.
That's what, yeah, it makes me happy.
Okay.
Just to do good, just to do good, because all that comes back. And when like a guy came to me, I did the Cola Guard thing, right? Mm-hmm. A guy came to me in the club one night, and was like, I did that Cola Guard test because of you, and it came back positive. Mm-hmm. And he didn't have colon cancer, but he had polyps. Mm-hmm. So just stuff like that, it just makes me feel like I'm doing good in the world.
Yeah, my brother.
And I love that. We'll stop it there. It's really a refreshing understand that when you're doing the will of the Lord, it's like it's overwhelming. When you're doing the will of the Lord, you actually affect other people positively. When you're doing the will of the Lord, you really see all of the blessings coming back to you. And I'm not saying I know his understandings, but he's speaking some things that I just want to get out to you all, that it's nothing better than being in the will of the Lord and doing the will of the Lord. If you do the will of the Lord and you're in the will of the Lord, watch the Lord work in your life. All right, that's just a quick reaction. I love you all. Way and Word. We're out.